All right, guys, welcome back. Good morning, everyone. All right, let's see what the market's got in store for us today. It's Thursday. So far, it's a total break-even week for me. Actually, it's a good month. Last week was great. This week is a little bit slower. So maybe we'll get a little bit of action today. Although I'm actually red today. It's November 12th. And November 12th, it's 8:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we can still got plenty of time. I just saw Mika, you sent the donation, man. Appreciate the $3, man. Really do appreciate that. I just, for the first time, I saw the actual stream itself, and it was the Dagobert. What's it? Uncle Scrooge, I think it's called in English. Jumping around. That was kind of funny. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, so like I was saying, November 12th, here we go. We're not halfway there yet. We still got a few more. We got pretty much till tomorrow. But unfortunately, I am down here a little bit. I'm down ZCMD, $73. I was actually up quite nicely on this one. I gave it all back in one trade. SINO just had one pretty ridiculous got caught in a flush. We'll talk about that. And then up on EDRY just a little bit here. The other ones are swings. We're obviously down on HYLN and KCAC, but those are swing trades, so they're not really worth talking about at the moment. HYLN, we had earnings coming out today. I wanted to sell it before earnings, and I just missed my limit order. So that's pretty much like a $700 difference right now in my account. Not the end of the world, but it's kind of like one of those things where like, I kind of knew it was probably going to happen, so I should have been more aggressive with my exit. Yeah. So some of the tickers today, it's a bit of a mixed bag, right? We're seeing a lot of nice stats, a lot of interesting catalysts, a lot of really good percent gainers, nice low floats. But I gotta say, overall, I'm not really sold on any of the setup. So pre-market, I probably got maybe too aggressive on some moves. And all in all, I just didn't get really the follow through that I was looking for. Here you can see a classic one, SINO. I bought this pullback here, but then we didn't get the follow through. I tried to close my position, only was able to get out partial size, and then on this flush, I actually sold. Luckily, I didn't sell at the perfect bottom, but right afterwards it bumps back up, and I'm like, ugh. So it's a little bit how it's been going for me so far. ZCMD, nice little pop here to the upside. So what I like to see, could be an entry. Thanks, Sharky. Good luck, Box. Thanks, Mika. I like it. Yeah, so ZCMD could be an interesting one. My problem is, it's classic Chinese ticker, health information services, 12 million float, 50 million market cap. It looks like they're up on corporation partnership news. That's always good. I like to see that kind of catalyst. Those are some of my favorite. It's just kind of harder to get a read on the Chinese tickers. I feel like there's always something I'm not totally sure about it. Medical training, but yeah, this one has huge potential. EDRY, though, one of our lead gappers here, Greece Maritime Shipping Company with that 1 million float. This one has that spikeability, and you can kind of see it here crawling up. So let's follow this one, EDRY. Let's follow this one a little bit. Might break through VWAP here. Good pre-market volume so far. They had quarterly results right around $11, so they're pretty much up here already. Next big resistance would probably be at that 11, which we're at right now. And then I'd probably argue somewhere at around 12. 1260, 1250 is a place to watch. Nice breakout there. Big volume breakout as well. Finding support here at 37. Wow, nice second move there. Congrats to anyone that jumped on it. I gotta open my second screen, just see if anything else is popping right now. SINO making a bit of a move. PXS as well. Looks like everything's crawling right now. Everything. Keep an eye on the best, guys. Thanks, Matthias. Possible entry on EDRY. Small size. Didn't get the fill I was looking for. Back down here. Second entry. Not sure if we're going to get a full-on continuation just yet. Took some profit there. Made back my losses from pre-market on that trade. Actually, wait, we're still pre-market, so I made back my losses from my last few trade. Smaller size though, but nice trade. About 60 cents a share win, not too bad. Michael B getting the white claws. Nothing like some trading G Fuel right there. That was a nice move on EDRY. Whoa. Thanks, Only Clean Bangers. I'm pretty stoked about it as well. VWAP and 9 EMA support coming in now. Can it hold? That's the big question here. I think this general support zone is pretty good. Not to mention volume is a bit lighter. It's only halfway point though. Might break it. 45. Good question, Cordell. I'm not sure. Maybe try TD. No, IMAC is not trading above VWAP. Yeah, they should offer it. I mean, they're pretty big. Weeble's always trying to, you know, figure out like most people they can serve at once. What's the most efficient thing? EDRY, I'm having a hard time reading this one right now. Is it setting up for a breakout here? I would rather wait for a longer pullback, to be honest, with EDRY. Could easily break out from here, but I don't know. It's not for me at the moment. Can't believe Bitcoin's above 16. Crazy, huh? Brand, you're probably loving that. Only clean bangers. I click over here on the watch list, and since the watch list is coupled right now with in green color, it's my chart's also green. That's so if I click over here, it updates my charts. That's what I like to hear. Here we go, EDRY, it's trying. Everything's in position for a breakout. 190. Can we break 12? I'm not long this one. To me, it's too risky right here, so I'm just kind of watching it. Oh yeah, Brent, that's exciting. I love those, breaking those milestones. And then every month I redistribute across my accounts. It's always kind of sad. It's like, oh, I got to hit those highs again. EDRY. Quick little pullback here. Maybe this is a little bit of a shakeout. I'm watching this one. I'd rather enter below 11.5. That's what I'd rather do. I don't know if I will, but oh, big drop there to 11.21. Whew, that was a dip and a half. A lot of buyers came in there. Oops. See if we can get another bounce back. Put a limit order around 1127 for now. Just checking out their tickers. In the meantime, I got IMAC, I'm EDRY on my second screen. ZCMD guys popping back up. Morning, Corey. EDRY popping back above the 9 EMA and VWAP. Really nice dip there. I wanted an entry at 1130 was kind of what I was thinking. We had one quick little flash dip, and I didn't get an entry. And then the next pullback went to 11 roughly 30, but I didn't trade that one either. At the moment, I'm in Berlin. Thanks, Bren. EDRY pumping. Still one of the most interesting lead gappers here. That nice low 1 million float. Greece Maritime Company. Quarterly results. $9.06. I wonder if we're gonna get a little bit more action here before the bell. Just click subscribe and join the Discord. I'll never forget about you. EDRY looks like it's gonna try to crack here. Had a nice little pullback. I wonder if it's gonna break out. I'm not trading this one because the setup's not that clean. Looks like it's pulling back. Yeah, so good thing we didn't trade that one. Just going to scroll through some of the tickers here. Looks like FPRX is trying to move higher. I'm not the biggest fan of the volume that we're seeing on it though, but I mean, it is a higher price ticker, so technically the volume is more significant than it leads on at first. SINO, man, this 2.8 area is just so critical for this one. It's held it very well with only kind of one shakeout move when it broke. It's going to be interesting to watch SINO at the open. Wow, EDRY, guys, wicked flush there. Very, very nasty move for sure. Notice on EDRY how on the 5-minute chart and even the 1-minute chart, you can kind of see this with the 5-minute chart right below the big main chart. You can see the last time it tried to hold over VWAP, it didn't work and it ended up flushing down here and creating this rounded bottom. That's what we're seeing again. I oftentimes don't like to get super aggressive when you look to the left and it was a recent failed breakout. That always is a bit of a warning sign to me. Hello, is that what it is? Dang, Jason, you going crazy over there. Are those swing trades kind of a long-term investment portfolio? Because whew, my investment portfolio has also been up and down. Sometimes I don't even look at that thing. Yeah, looking at Bitcoin, I'm not going to lie, I'd get a little bit of FOMO because I'm not super long Bitcoin. Ever since my Bitcoin hack, I haven't accumulated as much as I used to have, and I wanted to, but it kept on just going up, and I was waiting for a dip, and it just never happened. And that's pretty much been the case since like 7,000-8,000. Like doom-de-doom, that's gonna go down a little bit, maybe waiting for that 30% dip. Nope. Now it's at 16,000. What? Yikes, life. Oof. That's heavy stuff, man. That's like getting close to my life insurance loss. With FTEK, I don't think I'm gonna trade this one today. Most likely not, unless it did something really astonishing. I'd be nervous here because it broke the 1-2, which is more than just a boxing combo. It's a really significant support zone here in FTEK. So what I would be nervous about is that clear break of support. This thing is gonna pull off one of these one-day spike kind of sessions where it ends up pulling back the next few days a bit. So that's what I would be worried about with FTEK, and I don't know if I would be trading it unless it showed very, very clear signs of strength. All right, Jason, good to hear, man. I don't know if you're referring to me, Bren, but if you are, you're absolutely right. I'm like, sometimes I miss my entries and exits by literally cents. And then sometimes I'll front run, and every time I front run, that's when I'm either buying too early or selling too early. So it's just how it is. The market likes to play tricks like that on everyone. Look at some more. 913 here. What are we gonna get? I'm still waiting for something to pop up in my charts where I'm like, woo-wee, we got ourselves a runner, boys, and then jump on it. IMAX selling off again. SINO, I'm telling you, this 2.8 zone, if it cracks, it's gonna be nasty. I wonder, maybe like 245, 247, 250, 255 could be big support. Or it's gonna rip back above 3, but it's not gonna chill here forever. Yeah, good call out, Mika, on FPRX. It's doing all right. Pretty decent volume as well. These last two spikes, I wasn't expecting that. It's a good breakout there at 22.5. VXRT. Oh yeah, it's trying here. Big resistance at 6. Wouldn't be surprised if it at least try to touch that. Why is this one up? Viral load in hamster's model. Reduced viral load in the hamster's model. I don't know why that catalyst gives me the chuckles. Okay, that's a good sounding catalyst right there. Poor hamsters getting injected with coronavirus. VXRT here, like I said, 6 is pretty big resistance. That's the area I'd be looking out for. It seems like this 530 to 550 zone might actually act as a little bit of support here at one point. 530, yeah, it looks like we just broke out of that. VXRT could be a potential entry here. Depends. I don't know. I got to say this last consolidation here makes me a little bit nervous, but overall I do kind of like the this break. It's a nice break. The volume could probably be a little bit more in my eyes, but maybe we're gonna get that kind of late pre-market spike at one point. EDRY looks like it's finding some support. Nice. Everything's looking good. Let's keep an eye out. Good question. I haven't looked it up. TD only shows the shares outstanding, which is really not acceptable in my eyes. They should really start showing float. They don't have that option though. Maybe because they realize that it's different for everybody, and Bit weird how they calculated. Wonder how much HYLN is down. Oh, it's kind of holding this area just a little bit, but something tells me it could rip past 21 again. I kind of hope it doesn't go much lower. This is my current swing trade bag, HYLN. We're actually green on this one yesterday for second, and I didn't sell it in time. Nasty. Quick little review here on EDRY, which is our lead gapper on the day. Right now it's at $11. We have that all-time high at 14.5. I would like to see this thing rip past 14.5. Pre-market high is at 14.5. So big question is if we can get past that. They had their earnings, so they're up on earnings. Usually a really nice catalyst. They're also positive as opposed to same time last year. EDRY looks like it's finding support now off this kind of 1170 zone. I wonder if it's going to hold here and break back above the 9 EMA. A lot of former spikes on EDRY. No major gaps from what it looks like. Some smaller gaps, but nothing like today. So this is going to be interesting if EDRY is going to hold this area. It seems like a lot of the other spike days it never really holds the zone. So that's a bit of a point of concern. Oof. Big flush there on EDRY. No, Jason, I did not sell HYL yesterday. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on FPRX. Did you guys see Fossil up here shooting up on earnings as well? Fossil would have been kind of a good little hold. I think everyone kind of knows Fossil a little bit from one point in their life or another. And during Corona times, people have been spending, it's been reported on many different places that people are spending more money on kind of high-end goods and products during Corona because, you know, that trip you booked, or that trip you couldn't book, now you could, you know, reinvest that money into some other place. If it's the stock market or a nice watch, like Fossil's case, and their earnings were, you know, exploding. So it's across the board, pretty good stuff here. Huge move all the way to 7. This could be the beginning of a nice reversal for Fossil. Another 8 minutes before the market opens. My toilet paper didn't last me too long. I think I pooped too much. But then again, people didn't hoard here like I think they did in the States. The States is a bit of a hoarding mentality. I think we're just used to, at least in Florida, hoarding is like an annual event. It's almost like a sporting event. Like there's always a few hurricanes you're gonna hoard for. There's, what else happens in Florida? I feel like we hoard all the time. I can't even think of it anymore, but it'll come to me. Yeah, exactly, life. You guys already know. Yeah, the hoarding is cyclical. ZCMD breaking VWAP, good call out. Let's check it out. Sean letting us know. Nice. Thanks for adding the reason, or the letting us know what's happening. That's good. First breakout here, ZCMD, in quite a while, with decent volume coming in. I like what I'm seeing here, I gotta say. Not sure if it's gonna hold its highs, but for now, 285 getting chipped. Buyers coming in. Let's wait. Let's see. $287. Why? Okay, it's crawling. It's crawling here. Minute's not over yet, though. Light volume on this. I was kind of expecting this to be a red candle. Four and a half minutes here before the market opens. I'm already going to go ahead and change my time and force today. Thanks for you guys always reminding me to do that. Sometimes I get stuck in the worst positions because I forget to do that. So I do appreciate you guys reminding me. This time I was able to remember, though. Thanks for the reminder, the final countdown. Nice, good. What is NIO doing anyway? I'm generally, hold on, I didn't look at NIO. It came out with earnings, didn't they? Wow, this ticker, man. The amount of times that it surprises the heck out of me is I've lost count. This is a straight up exponential rally here. Had that vicious pullback, bounce back the next day. I mean, this is sometimes what a 1 minute chart looks like on our small cap gappers. So this is really impressive. We might even see a blow off top here. If this ends up making a bull flag here, I don't want to be like constantly negative about this ticker. I'd probably be nervous for a fall breakout, but what I would probably rather see if I was long is honestly a break of 45, just like a continue the trend here. Too much consolidation will create too much reasoning. This needs to be driven by fear and greed, not reason. So I wouldn't want to see this one consolidate too much. EDRY looks like it might do a little bit of a crack. Joe, maybe in Europe, but not with US tuition costs. Maybe bought like a half a semester at best. Okay, in-state. Yeah, in-state's different. Yeah, when I went in-state for 2 years, I got so many grants and scholarships. I was getting paid to go to college. It was amazing. And then I transferred to New York City, and those 2 years were very expensive. But the education was equally as crap, but the networking in New York City was profoundly better. Where they make Gerber baby photos. At least they do something productive. That's good. You definitely, in my eyes, have to go to school for a specific reason. I think just going to school is not a good idea. It's a very fast slope to wasting resources. Nice, Corey. My brother dropped out as well. I was about to join him, but then I moved to New York City, and that was kind of a ticket for me. All right, guys, let's think about this for a second. 40 seconds left till the market open, and I'm watching EDRY for my lead here. It's going to be a big open on this ticker, so I want to be a little bit careful. It's, you know, had a lot of selling off. ZCMD, we got a lot of other tickers worth watching, so I'll probably be switching around a lot, keeping an open mind. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. EDRY technically is in a good spot for a reversal, but it decided to flush instead. Broke $10. Wow, big drop. 6% down that first candle. Oh, never mind. Keeps going down. 7% down. Almost 8. ZCMD. Nice pop here. $9.5 could be big support on EDRY. EDRY down at 9.5 right now, 9% down from the open. Big sell-off. Could be a great buying area here. Just watching it. No trades yet for me. Wow, nice bounce. 5% pop, not too bad. That was not long. There you see it. iMac with huge support coming in here. Second lead gapper. Nice move there on iMac. Remember, this one pulled back very aggressively, but it's at huge support, 50% pullback. Moves higher again. Very nice. Strong move there on iMac. Wow, iMac at $2. This is really impressive move. This could be a halt right here. 33% up already. Congrats to anyone long iMac. I was looking for an entry maybe at 170, looking for a quick pullback. It absolutely said nope, no pullbacks today, and just kept on flying. Really strong move there. We're kind of approaching this kind of $2 critical zone. Be careful with EDRY. It looks like it just broke a new low here, back at all the way at $9. FPRX is trying here, some of the lead volume. EDRY still selling off, broke 9. Wow, that EDRY dip is next level here. 16% down from the open. Nasty stuff. Has that 1 million float, so it's moving like it as well. Wow, EDRY is still selling off. FPRX actually is probably the lead gapper here in the small cap world, although it's a bit more of a mid cap. Selling off. I kind of want to buy EDRY, but I really don't like its current trend. Not sure if it's even going to find a bottom here. Pulling back more than 15% from the open is a bit more of a red flag. I don't mind a 10% pullback, but Q3 news, it looks like. Big rip there on IMAC. Wow, this is really impressive, I gotta say. Really, really nice to see this kind of action here. I was kind of waiting for a pullback or something like that, but it basically said nope. And still running here. Nice, David. Sweet, man. EDRY still selling off. IMAC had that pre-market high at 278. I wonder if it's going to get back to those zones. This thing was sold off 50%. So that at first put me really kind of on edge with this ticker, but it had a pretty nice double bottom around 1.5, kind of a messy double bottom, but it, you know, on the 5 minute does look kind of interesting. Big volume on that open. Wow, I just broke a new high, 2.25. Pre-market high, 278. I max up on quarterly results. There's actually not a lot of action besides IMAC at the moment, especially in terms of dollar volume. It's a little bit lighter. EDRY looks like it's found a little bit of support in the high to mid 8s, mid to high 8s. EDRY trying a little bit here to get back in the green. It's got a bit of ways to go though. Yeah, probably only clean bangers. It's still on a very bullish trend here. That was probably one of the more aggressive opens we've seen in October. That was probably like one of the top 3 opens so far this month. Maybe even one of the best opens. I'm not totally sure. I would have to review the opens. EDRY with a bit of a flush. I'm not sure why IMAC didn't get halted there. I found that very unusual. Sometimes the NASDAQs don't get halted as quickly. Nice entry, Jason. Hopefully that works out. Could definitely see it. I might break 220. Got another minute and a half before a new 5-minute candle starts. $223. I should have been more vigilant on the volume IMAC got. That, I mean, those 3 million volume candles were really nice in hindsight. I definitely didn't pay enough attention to that. $150 is a key psychological zone as well. IMAC at VWAP right now. 213. Critical spot. New minute about to start. Could be the first major bounce here. Retest of the 9 EMA, not too bad. Could see a small reversal starting here. I don't like the 5-minute setup. IMAC is still in a very strong upwards trend, especially on the 5-minute. 1 minute could be a pivotal spot right here. Could be in a short-term downtrend now that it's below the 9 EMA, but it's above VWAP, so that's still very bullish. IMAC double top in 5 minutes. Maybe. IMAC had such a clean VWAP bounce. So clean. I thought we were going to actually break it, to be honest. I don't know if that was too pessimistic on my end for the lead gapper here with this much volume, but I did not think we were going to hold it as well as we did. 12 million shares outstanding. I mean, this is a very, very light float. So this one, you know, has that spike ability 100%. 9:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There goes IMAC. This could be the break. Watching it. New 5-minute candle in about a minute and a half, minute 40. Let's just see. This could be that low of this current 5-minute. EDRY crawling up here again. IMAC possibly moving higher here, small starter size. EDRY breaking VWAP right now. Looking good. There's my starter size at 219. Was just about to put a stop order actually in IMAC. Couldn't do it though. Didn't get the opportunity. I'm down 150 on it. That was a bit of a loss. EDRY looking much better here. That was actually one of those exact moments where I could have reduced that loss if I had a faster laptop. That was one of those exact moments. I was waiting for the order book to update. Nothing was moving. When it updated, then I got the new price, and then boom. But overall, the entry might have not been the best. I like the 5-minute setup for sure. But yeah, I was dealing with a flush territory, and I actually always say I don't like trading right below the 9 EMA. And you know what? I ended up trading below the 9 EMA. The only thing I did probably okay was I used smaller size on this one, but I gave back pretty much my profit from earlier pre-market, so that's not that great. Still long IMAC, long at 219. We're down at 2, so pretty decent loss here, probably around 10%. About to stop out right now. Trying to stop out at 70. Trying to stop out, chasing the price. Don't like chasing these territories. Down 300. Stopped out at some at 97. Just watching it. Yeah, that was, you know what, that was really too aggressive of a move for me in hindsight, looking back at that one. It is what it is. Oh, come on. This is really slow responsiveness right now. Finding low, sell volume's dying. It's you know, everything's going as planned. Just try not to close the rest of my position in a flush. 985. Trying to close the rest of the position here. Lot of pressure. Trying to move my limit order down. Stop at 93. 92, getting stopped out here. There we go. I think 92 is honestly the low. It's really painful cutting out here, but I coulda, shoulda, woulda stopped out sooner. So IMAC taking a nice loss on this one, which is a little bit unfortunate because, you know, it was such a nice mover. So so far I'm down quite a little bit here. So actually, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not down too much. I can't wait to get a faster laptop and get the swing trades out of my my day trading account. It's really messing up my accountability here a little bit. So we're down 249, 140. Basically cancels each other out. Yeah, so we're down pretty much $200 right now. It's not too bad. Just got to manage my risk here a little bit better. That was a bit of a sloppy trade. Didn't get out where I wanted to, unfortunately. I tried to close there at 197, as you guys saw, and then I ended up closing at 92. So yeah, now it's back. right, let's get back at it. I gotta watch out here. I'm down 200 bucks. Not bad being down on the day for the fact that I just literally had a huge flush. Luckily, I used smaller position size on that position because I wasn't fully comfortable with it. Just got to make sure I don't stop out for the day by taking on too much risk here. So I'm only looking for the good setups, especially with a laggy computer right now for the next pretty much week and a half. I gotta be extra careful. I've already had this laptop turn off a few times during trading, just overheats, and right now it's extremely laggy. FPRX looks like we might have a nice break of VWAP here, but we'll see. For now, just kind of sitting back. Yeah, I'm back at 197. I had a strong feeling it was going to hit 197. That's why I tried to close out there. I only got a partial exit. And then it slipped again. I had to close out at 192. I was past my max loss, and then you got to close out, which is a little bit painful sometimes. So ideally, try to get out before your max loss. That's usually what I try to do, because tickers usually do bounce at one point. The problem is that one time it doesn't bounce, you don't want to blow up your account, be down 50%, which could happen. So it's rare, but I've seen it. And it usually is tied to halts. Nice, Corey. No trades yet. Yeah, smart idea. Also looks like a great bounce opportunity right here. Little dip buy. AKER is being called out. GTech up, halted up. Ooh, GTech halted up. Yeah, AKER really doesn't have a lot of volume here. Not too interesting. Did it come out with a catalyst? Not sure why this one's up. Merger agreement. I like that fast rate of change on AKER though. That's nice. Could break back past 2.5. Let's see what happens. I was just reading what was in the chat room. 1AP Pro said GTech halted up. GTech's going to open up at pretty much 10 o'clock. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, fill up my tea, and I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Nice open there on G-Tech, huh? FPRX held at highs. Could be a first pullback possibility. Yeah, so far I'm not seeing any real traits that I like. I thought iMac was going to hold up a little bit better. Unfortunately, it didn't. So it was really that one strong move to the upside, and then it really started selling off again. You and me both, Alfie. You and me both. See a lot of you guys calling out AKER. Feel free to write what it's doing, like if it's breaking VWAP or something like that. You guys call out a lot of tickers, and it's sometimes helpful to know what's going on. Nice move though, good call out here. Nice break. Strong stuff. Yeah, so far so good on AKER. I like what I'm seeing here. This could be the second pullback. This would be a good time to get aggressive. High of 2.8. Still potential for at least 3. Entry here at 59. Oh, at 260 I meant. And that pullback. Take some profits off the table. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I could almost not read the order book. This is why it was really difficult earlier this week streaming and trading. That's why I've been kind of complaining about it a little bit. It's It almost doesn't move sometimes. So it's a little bit of like trading in the dark lately. Small trade there with AKER. Good call out, guys. Thanks a lot. I was not looking at AKER. Actually, AKER is not even popping up on my watch list, which is a little bit weird. Or am I just totally overlooking this one? I'm not sure why it's not popping up. High of 2.8. I could see this run to 3. Take care, Alfie. Nice, Jonathan. Happy to hear, man. Boom, AKER new high here. Big question is, can we break that 83? IMAC is still selling off, huh? That is just a big letdown probably for a lot of people that are just kind of holding this one. You got to cut your losses at one point, down 32% from the highs. One of my oldest backs, David says. That's actually good to know. A lot of these tickers have a lot of bag holders. That's why I always look at past performance and see where there's possible resistance, where a lot of people are going to probably be taking profits or cutting losses from former positions. And that's why a lot of these tickers have failed spikes, right? So this one has huge resistance around 320 or so. Ooh, nasty flush there on AKER. Man, we've been seeing a lot of nasty moves lately. Nice, Mark. I like that call out too. I kind of want to trade FPRX, but I really got to say this chart pattern here really does not breed confidence. It looks like it's a little bit dying out here with low volume. I wanted to trade it earlier on that initial break of VWAP. You had losses yesterday, Corey. I thought you had a really good day yesterday. Okay, gotcha. Tuesday was the day. Gotcha. Gotcha, Corey. Yeah, those are pretty sweet stats though. Beats my week. This week has been very, very slow for me. Slow with a slight hint of red. Ugh, gross. You know, right now it should be pretty ideal trading conditions. The overall market's not really doing anything. It looks pretty good. All right, line trade, man. Take care. My GTech charts are not updating. As you guys can see, it says GTech up here at the top left, but it's clearly showing IMAC. So this is a little bit of life, step into my life as a trading on this platform. It's a little stressful here. Gotcha, Johnny. Yeah, I think I did type that one in pretty wrong. It freaking feels like it. All right, let's see if we can squeeze something else out. If we see a good opportunity, I don't wanna unnecessarily look for a trade and try to force something. Maybe that's what happened with the iMac. I don't know. It's tough to say. We definitely gave back a lot of profits on that one, kind of for no reason. So that was a little bit unfortunate for sure. On how to use the order book, I'm not sure. I mention it in a lot of videos, but I don't know if I have a video specifically on it. It's more like some parts of many videos do discuss it a little bit. But I'll definitely keep that in mind to make a specific order book video. But for now, I'd probably just Google like the top, I don't know, and clicked on top 10 links or videos for order book for day trading small caps and see what pops up. Yeah, nasty whip, huh? GTech had a lot of flushes last time. I think that was Tuesday. It also had some really, really wicked dips. I'm pretty sure Ross only uses limit orders. And it's not order book or market orders. Market orders go onto the order book and limit orders go onto the order book. Yeah, check out the video description below. You can see all of my equipment I use at the Amazon shop. I put everything there. G-Tech, another very vicious dip here. Ooh, still keeps falling. AKER. Dipping as well. No problem, Tricks. The laptop in the shop is the new one that's in Florida waiting for me. iMac might have its first break through the 9 EMA here in a second. It's good fun to watch. In 2 weeks, Sean. A little before Thanksgiving. iMac kind of looks like it's going to dip here. Let's see what happens. Oops. 1018 already. Wow, what a sore open, or at least pretty much starting at like 935, 940. Not the most interesting. ZCMD was one that totally fell off our radar. Good question, Harley. I'm not totally sure. I haven't heard back from him, but I'm sure he's still there. Yeah, it's Scully probably. I definitely will consider doing that. But yeah, it's definitely possible. It's technically possible here. I don't think it would mess anything up too much more. But I don't have the CPU power to even check it, you know? So it's like, I don't want to be bothering that. It stressed me out even more this week. SINO, guys, found a bottom. Now it's popping up here. 4 million float. Yahoo Finance looks like, what was our catalyst on this one? Doesn't seem like a major catalyst here, but it is up. Not totally sure why. We were looking at SINO earlier today. High at 475. It's above VWAP, so definitely has possibility here to continue higher. Nice possible break of 3 right now. Boom! Just did it. Yeah, good call on VXRT. It's moving as well. Big resistance though, roughly at 5.4 and 5.6, so be careful with those zones. Man, these tickers, guys, you got to get in early once they start popping. Man, over the summer, we were not having the moves this quickly. I've definitely pivoted, but not nearly hard enough. It's good to see that in action, though. I like what I'm seeing. 335 is kind of a critical spot, though. Strong call consolidation on VXRT. Possible flag setup. Watching VXRT, possible, yeah, just had an entry at VXRT at 524. Not holding, lights, small size, 500 shares. VXRT is a bit of a slow mover. My close here on VXRT, just kind of take a scratch on it. Slightly down on VXRT. You know, I didn't realize how slow VXRT was moving, actually. Now thinking about it, like this last rally it had on that nice pullback it had, and then 5.3 resistance, that was only a 2.5% move, which is quite low. Usually a move like that should be at least 5% or so. So I'm going to close here at 523. Just take like a $2 loss on that one. Could have easily sold for a $2 profit or so, but I didn't want to keep looking at it. But I like the volume on VXRT. AKER back in the game here, broke VWAP, looking good. Question is, there it goes. There was that break of 2.6. Nice. Last time it was getting really flushy though, this ticker. I'm not sure how much confidence people have on this one. I'm not sure if that's a question or not. Muhammad, are you asking what people think about Pfizer? Well, after the CEO sold a bunch of shares, it's definitely a little bit more questionable. Might cause a little bit of a selling frenzy. Definitely good to wait it out, see where it kind of consolidates, I would probably say. Wow, EDRY, guys, really aggressive sell-off there. First pullback, AKER. Let's see if it holds here. This is a critical spot for AKER. Really, really critical. Nice, AKER with that perfect pullback there. This could be a breakout past the former high. Worth watching, 67, 68, can we get it? Solid breakout there. I gotta say, I hesitated on AKER because literally the flush right to the left of it. Otherwise, we could have had a really good breakout there on that one. So a little bit unfortunate that I hesitated. But after getting stuck in 2 holds yesterday and then getting stuck in a flush already today, just, you know, sometimes puts you a little bit on edge. Look at XPAV making the lead gapper list here, up from, wow, impossible breaking that last high at 40. This thing's impressive, really strong mover. Nice, Carlos. That was a good one. AKER trying for this break at 283. Really impressive. Wonder if it's going to hold there. EDRY breaking to new lows right now. $10.31. Just looking for those really good setups. Otherwise, I probably won't keep trading. No stress, James. It wasn't the hottest morning. There was a few quick moves that could have been worthwhile, but anyone think IMAC is going to have a reversal at one point? And the daily candle is almost identical to the candle we had here on August 5th, where it opened up, rallied higher, and then sold off. AKER looks like it's trying to make a bit of a bull flag. Could be a good setup at one point. Nice, 288 AKER new high there. VXRT is nice. It's moving very, very slow, and that's making me a little bit unenthusiastic about it. That whole move there is only 4.2, so it's not really something I'm super excited about. AKER break here at 182, 181. Possible breaking 190 right now. Let's see how this thing holds up. Would like to maybe see the next 20 seconds show a bit more support. If it rips right now, then I would probably miss it. Possible entry at 182. Going back to 75. Possible entry at 78 on AKER. Missed my entry on that one. Try to buy it at 79. Just missed it by a hair. Sean, nice. Is your goal percentage based, or what? How do you calculate your goal? AKER a little bit shaky in this area, I gotta admit. Would have had to been quick taking profits. Take care, Sean. Dollar amount, fair enough. I always do 10% is my average position size for the current or last month, depending on, you know, if it's a new month, is like my max stop, and that's a nice, you know, and that's pretty much it. I don't have a max goal for the day. If I'm over 10% of my average position size, you know, it's a good day. And then after that, it's some good extra profits. I'm not sure, Carlos. AKER is trying really hard for that break of 2.9. It just held the 9 EMA again. This could be a possible breakout here. 5-minute setup is looking a little shaky though. Would have liked to see a bit more support come in first. Volume's questionable. Yeah, Carlos, I know that feeling. Woo! Nice shout out, Vision Master. Good to hear. Very chill to pull back on AKER, not too flushy or anything like that. Could be a good sign, but at the same time, 2.8 to 2.9 is showing it's a real kind of major resistance spots. I'm not sure if we're going to break above it, but if we have a move above 2.9, could be a very clean run to 330 or so. FPRX is trying again here. Possible break. It's been trying to get back above the 9 EMA pretty much all day. Oof. We actually said it right in the beginning. When EDRY pulled back over 15%, I was like, this thing's looking really weak. I want to be careful. Hold on. AKER guys setting up here for a possible breakout. Oof. Nope. Failed breakout. AKER. I'd be running to the fences right now. Nice move on VXRT. Wow. just kind of holding this one would have probably been the ticket. I was already thinking about, just holding on to it, but then I was like, this is such a slow mover, I'm gonna get out. And at the same time, I don't really regret that, because this whole move here is like 4%, 5%. It's a very slow mover. There's no way I probably would have held all that. So maybe at best I would have walked away at like 2-3% profit. Would have had to take bigger size to make it worthwhile. I don't know. I wouldn't mind talking about some swings, but I feel like we got some opportunities here still. AKER just doesn't want to drop. It's tried several times to break out, but they failed. But then also on the pullbacks, it's actually a lot of buyers still waiting there. Yeah, it really is. It's trying super hard, but I kind of lost a lot of faith in iMac. AKER might break that 2.9. It's at 285. Let's see what happens. It constantly keeps trying here. Technically, it looks like a little bit of a flat top breakout possibility here with that former high, and then a lot of fake outs around 285 to 2.9. Wow, AKER just broke to a new high. Worth watching. Possible breakout here, AKER, watching it. 295. Long at 290. High of 294. Looking for the break of 3. 5-minute breakout. This looks good on the 5-minute chart. A little bit slow here, churning a bit. EMA finding a little bit of support. Small size, average down a little bit, new average at 288. Yeah, it's still selling off here. A little bit unfortunate. Might have to stop out of this one. Yep, stopping out. Stopping out here at 174. Whoop. Trying to stop out right now. Stopped out at 274. Yeah, well, I'm pretty much stopped out of the day now. I took another $200 loss. It is what it is. I tried several times. I waited for the breakouts. Good thing I stopped out. AKER is still selling off here. I don't know. It was an okay day. It wasn't a day where we saw a lot of follow through. So if I traded the same I did today and I don't know, if I did the same exact strategy tomorrow, it could be a really big green day. So today we just didn't have the follow through on a lot of these runs. So I'm not really too upset about it. I think it just kind of is what it is. But I'm going to actually kind of stop out there because I feel like I'm going down a slippery slope right now. AKER, we just stopped out at 74, I think it was, which is nice because it's still selling off here. So should have been a little bit more cautious with this one because it just seems like it wasn't holding its highs. I averaged down once, but I think I did good by reducing position size today. I think that's one thing I did pretty all right. So overall with day trading, IMAC, we're down the most, 249. And then we're down AKER 150 roughly. So that's a $400 cumulative loss. And then we have another $270 losses. For 550, let's just say. And then minus 200. So $350 loss here. $400 loss would be 10% of my average position size for this month. So that would be my max stop area. We're pretty much 50 bucks away from that. So far all day today, I've just been, getting bigger and bigger negative P&L. So I don't really see, clearly today is not my day. It's not working for me. My strategy is too aggressive for today. So I think I'm just going to, or maybe it wasn't aggressive enough, but either way, it's not for today. So we'll leave it at that. With day trades, I don't usually use stop losses. I do sometimes. This week, you guys even said, hey, look, you're using a stop loss. I do on trades that sometimes are a little bit tricky to manage or extra flushy. I felt like with AKER, it was, you could just read the price action and get out when you want to get out, which, true to some extent, but I don't know. I don't like stops, automatic stops, because sometimes there's a quick, 3% move down, and then I would be stopped out, and then it would, reverse. I'd rather watch it and manually trigger my stops myself. Yeah, velocity, me too. This week has been so slow. We're still up very nice on the month, but this is probably one of my slowest weeks. We've had, small red days, small green days, and I think we're slightly red after today on the week. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, take care, Bren. Nice, DL. Happy to have you on the community, man. James, I freaking hope so. I think so too. Today, I would probably attribute one bigger loss, unfortunately, to responsiveness on my screens. Pretty much the data showing on my screens. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. We've had huge green days. I meant to say we've had huge green days. So it's possible. It's just dealing a little bit with a handicap here, pretty much. FPRX, nice little breakout here. I'm going to quickly go to HYLN. This is a ticker we've actually held through the earnings more or less on accident. It did open up lower, but it's been kind of pulling up ever since. I would like to close this one at 25. I might adjust it because today, even though it had earnings, it actually didn't fall that much. It's down 2.8%. So I don't know. We'll see how kind of this one plays out, but I wouldn't mind holding this one a little bit longer. I mean, clearly, I think we knew the earnings would be bad because it's a fairly young company, but at the same time, it looks like it's sold off so much. It's kind of like when American Airlines came out with a bunch of bad news, bad earnings, laid off more employees, and the stock price went up. You know, it's sold off so much that it found a little bit of a bottom where people were just kind of like holding, and that was pretty much it. The fact that the losses were a little bit worse isn't super nice, but they're growing, so it's normal. It's a very, very small work here. The 8 hybrid electric units, it's very tiny stuff. But yeah, this is more of a long-term play. It's nice that they have a lot of cash on hand. They're ready to go. Nice. FOX. Is this Fox News? I haven't looked at Fox News, I think chart ever, 21st Century Fox, yeah. It's kind of interesting. AKER, guys, interesting zone here at 2.5. Could be an interesting play. I honestly know so little about Fox News that I wouldn't feel comfortable making a trade. Based on simple technicals, 25 is really, really big support. And we've seen a lot of companies come out with nice earnings and absolutely explode. So it looks like Fox tried to come out with earnings, but they didn't really hold those highs as well. So I'm not sure. It's probably not a play for me, but would be worth looking into. Right now it's really ranging between 25 and 30, and it's at the lower end of 25. So based on a pure risk reward setup on FOX, this could be a really good setup here for a swing trade. Yeah, fair enough, Aaron. I mean, the CEO, Thomas, seems like a fairly smart guy and a CEO and an entrepreneur to follow. So I'm fairly optimistic with HYLN, but yeah, they really fell off a cliff. And when they dumped shares into the market, that really hurt investors quite a bit as well. All right, guys, I'm done with trading so far. I'm going to go ahead and take a little break here, and then I'll see you guys in the recap video. If you're totally new here, guys, don't forget we come out with a recap video after every single trading day. Sometimes we talk about the trades we did. Sometimes we focus on some news, some important stuff, sometimes swing trades. It's always a little bit different. So if you're interested, definitely don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell icon too so you get a notification when we come out. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out, guys. I really do appreciate it. Nice little community we had here. Unfortunately, the market for my trading strategy wasn't that hot today, so that was a little bit unfortunate. Maybe tomorrow we'll be back at it with some really good momentum, but for now, I'm optimistic, but if we don't see anything, we don't see anything. That's how it is. It's been a little bit of a slow week here. I think people are a little shaken up after all the election stuff. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Jonathan's got hot coffee in his eyes. Clearly time to take a break. All right, Jonathan, man. Good luck with your coffee in your eye. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, NIO is absolutely insane, huh? Don't forget, if you're new here, we saw a lot of new faces today. Don't forget to check out the Discord link. It's that first link in the video description below, tradejournal.co/connect. Scroll down and then you'll see the Discord link. I'm in there every day and always funny little discussions in there. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Till then, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.